Nobody's ever asked me that before. Interesting. Why do I paint? You know, I went to gallery one time, and we would have more discussions about what is art, what is art, and nobody ever asked, why do you paint? That's a really good question. I think the answer is the same for both. For me, this is speaking for me, but art is and why I paint are about passion. Now, I know that sounds dramatic, but it's it's really maybe it's not passion. It's a feeling of being in the zone. It's a feeling of the world's complete. It's a feeling of I don't want to do anything else but this. It's a love. And it's exciting and frustrating, just like love. And so I remember whenever some dramatic in the news would happen, like when Kennedy was shot, I was into ceramics at the time. I just found myself in the art department making a clay statue that was just a memorial to John F. Kennedy. It was like an automatic pilot. And years later, when I was a professor at another university, I resigned. I was angry at the president, and I had another job offer, and I just resigned. And I had a wife and kids at the time, so it was very dramatic. And I found myself again in the art department and making a mug, and I still have it. It says resignation mug on the bottom. It's just overpowering of emotion. And so I got into I wasn't a student of painting like a lot of people. I mean, I'd never heard of Jackson Pollock. I didn't know anything about him, but I remember being painting and just feeling like this little confined thing in this frame and this canvas, and I call it the damnable edge. I just hated the edge. It was like a limitation, and to me creativity defies limitation. It's like a battle against limitation. So I had a friend of mine that was part owner of an old warehouse, abandoned warehouse. It used to be a casket manufacturing company. I mean, it was one of those with the wooden gate elevators and a pulley on and a big old wooden platform went up. And he said I could have a room upstairs. And I said, do you mind if I get paint on the floor? He says, I don't give a crap. I remember laying out this piece of canvas. I don't know if I still have that. I got a picture of it somewhere. 20-foot long piece of canvas. Probably 48 inches wide, but 20 feet long. I rolled out, and I just went nuts on this with paint. I had brushes, and then I did some pouring, and I had some sticks and slinging around and so forth. It was after that somebody says, oh, Jackson Pollock. And I was like, who the hell's Jackson Pollock? But as soon as I looked up his paintings, I got the guy. Well, I thought I did. I thought I did. I'll tell you more in a minute. I thought I got it. I thought, oh man, I get this guy. I get this guy. And I had like these little fantasies, like maybe I'm a reincarnation. After I read his story, maybe I'm a reincarnation of Jackson Pollock. And but no, the more I read his story, I realized I wasn't. It was just. But I got his work. I thought I got his work, and then I went to MoMA, Metropolitan Museum of Modern Art in New York City, and they stood next to, it's 31, but I think it's called number 1, or 1 colon number 31. This thing is 10 feet high, about something like 15 feet long. I was just freaking overwhelmed. I mean, I just, to the point of tears. I mean, I just got it. I just got it. And I could just feel his frustration and his passion and his anger and his desire. And there's this one feeling there's no name for it. It's just like, it's just a, just get it, and that's in his paintings. Oh man, when in between 1943 in 1952 or 3 or 4, his paintings. It's all there. You stand next to one of those paintings. So he influenced me a lot about passion in painting, and you never go back again. So I just don't like the edge of the canvas. I don't like restriction, and to me, creativity and is to be unbounded, as I said, and freedom, and so if I didn't feel passion, I don't think I'd do this. I can't do things like crafty things. Like, I mean, I can respect it. Someone can paint a red bird sitting on a snow-covered bough. We have a lot of those here in Wisconsin, snow-covered boughs, and people paint cardinals and blue jays and so forth sitting in the snow, and chickadees. Amazing work, but to me that's just like so confined. Again, I respect it, but to me it's so confined. I'm brash, I'm bold, I'm daring, and so why do I paint? I think I explained that maybe. And what is art? I think an artist is one of the most frustrating things. I mean, somewhere I've got a picture of a pyre of paintings, just a stack of paintings on fire. They're mine, and I don't know where the picture is. I'll look for it. But I remember people were like, I was in an art co-op at the time, and people were like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" "Don't burn that up. I want that." I said, "I don't want that thing out there with my name on it." It just didn't have it, you know. It didn't have that thing I'm trying to explain. Like, gosh, this is frustrating. I feel like I'm just bumbling around here, but I don't know. Maybe you're catching the flavor of this. Good luck writing this one down. But I could have painted over those and used the canvas again, but I was so frustrated and angry, you know. But then, like when 9/11 happened, and it was a time when I was really into painting, large paintings, paintings on the floor with no frames. I did about 9 or 10 9/11 paintings. Wow. Those are good. I think they're all sold now. The first one that went, I loved so much. And when it sold, I cried. I remember saying, "What have I done?" It's like you sell your child, you know. It's like, what have I done? Well, all the paintings I've ever done, I wish I'd kept that one. It was just it wasn't that complicated. It was blue and black and white, and represented 9/11 in my heart to me. Because, man, that was a passionate thing, 9/11. If you're an artist and you didn't feel compelled to paint something, or draw something, or dance something, or act something, or carve something, I don't know, you're a different kind of artist than I am. Doesn't make you a worse artist, you're probably better. Anyway, that's sort of an answer. That's my answer.